Hello everyone, today I'm making a video about the immune system and how it works. A quick disclaimer before we start, there are giant textbooks on this topic, so let's just see this are a super oversimplified version, made by a 12-year-old for his science project. Okay, let's start with a little story. So you're playing with your friends, but then one day you get a cut on your finger. Ouch, no big deal however, as you can quickly get a bandage and two are all fine, but that's for you. What really happens is that millions of bacteria get into your body through the cut on your finger. They go in to see their new home, attack your cells, and steal your resources. Luckily, your attacked cells can activate your immune system. Let's learn about these cells. Let's start with macrophages. Macrophages are the basic warrior of the immune system. They kill bacteria by swallowing and digesting them. A macrophage can eat about 100 bacteria or pathogen before they get exhausted. Next we have neutrophils. Neutrophils are the suicide bombers of the immune system that only live to kill, that can kill bacteria by vomiting toxins in them or exploding on them, even fighting in after death. When the cut was made, the blood vessels quickly sent blood to the wound to catch inflame it, or in this case making it red and warm. This also releases complement proteins, which can kill bacteria by jumping on them and ripping them apart. Normally, your first three immune cells should easily defeat the invaders, but in this scenario, let's see what happens if the enemies are strong enough to overwhelm them. Never fear, because phase 2 of the immune response is here. Let's talk about dendritic cells next. Dendritic cells kill bacteria by taking them apart to take samples of the bacteria and cover itself with it. It then escapes the battlefield through the lymph nodes to go find a helper T cell. This helper T cell must be corresponding to that actual disease. Helper T cells are probably the most important cells in the immune system. Why? When a dendritic cell finds open of these bad boys in a few hours, the T cell clones itself thousands of times and splits into two groups. One group goes to help out your soldiers, whereas the other group goes elsewhere. Helper T cells can revive fallen macrophages and encourage them to continue fighting. Did you know that the immune system has a helper T cell for every disease in the universe? Cells can change around their receptors, sell jigsaw puzzles to make infinite combos. There is at least one helper T cell for the Black Death, COVID-19, and that zombie virus found in the Siberian permafrost. The final cell we will be talking about for this video are B cells. B cells, just like helper T cells, can correspond to the disease that infected you. B cells create a powerful thing called antibodies, which look like tiny crab with pincers. The antibodies stun the enemies while your soldiers attack them. After all the enemies have been killed, your soldiers will kill themselves to save resources. However, some helper T cells will turn into memory cells. Memory cells basically remember the disease that infected you so they don't attack you again. This is why we use vaccines, to make memory cells. Additionally, some B cells stay alive and produce a low amount of antibodies, basically turning into B memory cells. One more thing I wanted to share before I go, there are some diseases that can fly under the radar of the immune system. I know about a certain brain-eating amoeba called Naegleria fowleri that can fly under the radar and even attack the immune system once it finishes multiplying. Thank you for watching this video. This took over a week to make due to errors with CapCut and my own laziness, but at least it's done. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks.